Hello, YouTube. This legend is alive among the pilots flying over the Siberian highways. It's not advertised too much, but every second commander of an aircraft knows about the black pilot. What the eyewitnesses say. In the area of remote airfields, especially in bad weather, controllers and pilots sometimes hear a weak but clear voice on the general broadcast. It doesn't respond to call signs, and its source cannot be located. The voice repeats calmly, almost mechanically, "I am going to land, base, reception, the last drops of fuel." Sometimes a mute tag appears on military and civilian radars. An aircraft that does not respond but doesn't transmit the IFF code, friend of foe code. It can follow a parallel course with a real airliner and then dive sharply and disappear from the screens. Well, there's a prototype to this story. Actually, it's based on a real tragedy in the 1940s. During the transfer of an American Land-Lease aircraft from Alaska to Krasnoyarsk, Alsip Highway, that's how it was called. A B-25 bomber with a crew disappeared in difficult weather conditions. He was never found. It is believed that the black pilot is the ghost of the crew that is still trying to make its last landing. Skeptics blame everything on interference, inversion, and equipment failure. But the sequence of stories from different pilots who flew decades apart is amazing. This is not an isolated case. This is a stable folklore born in conditions of extreme flights, huge distances, and constant risk. For a pilot struggling with the elements, hearing this voice on the air means encountering a chilling reminder that you are never truly alone in the Siberian sky. And since we're speaking about Siberian strangeness, very strange place, let me tell you about the Oymyakon eye. The pole of cold is Oymyakon, temperatures at which metal becomes brittle and exhalation falls to the ground in a ringing hail. When you exhale air, that's what happens. But the locals, they're not only afraid of frost, they are afraid of the eye, the ancient spirit, the master of these places. What eyewitnesses say, and those are the stories of reindeer herders and hunters. Sudden silence. The very sign is absolute dead silence. The wind stops blowing. You cannot even hear your own heartbeat. The air becomes thick like syrup. The feeling of observation. A person is gripped by an animal primal horror. The feeling that something huge, cold, and infinitely ancient is watching you. Not hostile, but indifferent, like the universe itself. Is there eye contact? It's very rare. Some who dare to turn around tell of a gigantic sky-wide translucent eye that looks at them from the white haze. Not humanoid, not animalistic. Those who encountered the eye rarely come back the same. Some fall into a stupor, lose the power of speech for several days. Others, on the contrary, go crazy with fear, start running without looking back, which is a certain death at the temperature of minus 60 degrees. Cryptopsychologists explain this phenomenon as a special form of sensory deprivation and pareidolia. The monotonous white landscape, the absence of sound because snow absorbs it, oxygen starvation in the cold, and tremendous stress. All this can cause powerful hallucinations. The brain, trying to find at least some point of focus in the absolute nothingness, projects the image of an observer. But try to explain this to a Yakut hunter whose ancestors believed in spirits for thousands of years. For him, the eye is as much a reality as the bitter cold. There are many secrets and enigmas in Yakutia and in Siberia in general, and I'll try to bring you more of them. I've got quite a lot in Siberia if you want to do the word search in my channel. It's mysteries, it's attractiveness, it's taiga, it's wild stories. Very, very interesting place. If you like my research, please support to the links you find in the description to this channel. Please like my video. Please tell others to subscribe to my channel too and watch my videos. Thank you very much for your attention to my work.